Drum and bass arena. Drum and bass arena.
I'm DJ Inc. from Renegade Hardware and Architecture, also Metalheads.
I'm Simon from Vicious Circle, Renegade Hardware.
I'm DJ Pro from Trouble on Vinyl, Infrared, Cool FM.
Basically hooked up with Clayton in the early 90s at Music House, then Music House, which is a dub cutting place for people who don't know. And he just mentioned that he was into a track, and that track happened to be one of ours at the time, and the artist's name was Architects. So that's what, that's how we basically formed the relationship, and then just built up from there pretty much.
Yeah, we did a remix for Universal Project that Clayton heard a couple of years ago now, I suppose. Ended up coming out on Hardware. The tune was called Jackhammer. And then we're kind of local to here, so we just started a relationship with Hardware. We've been giving them tunes for the last couple of years.
Yeah, I've known Clayton for probably over 10 years now. As he said, I met him at a Music House years ago, dub cutting place. Just expanded from there really. Just known him as a good friend since then. Always DJ'd at his clubs, and just more recently had a first 12 on his label on Trouble on Vinyl. Going to be doing a mix CD very shortly for him called Unfinished Business, so look out for that.
Wow, I can remember back early 90s, I couldn't DJ like when I first got into the music, so I started MCing, just any way I could get involved in it, and this was like in the 91 time. And then basically just started DJing on pirate radio stations, Defection FM, Underground FM, with a guy called DJ Quest at the time, who was one of the members of the Architects, which was the crew that we formulated after that period of time. And just started DJing around various radio stations, and met Chemistry and Storm at these pirate radio stations, and built up a relationship with them. And then my first sort of paid professional DJ set was at Metalheads, and that was via Chemistry and Storm, just having a relationship with them. So that's pretty much my story of how I got into the whole thing.
We got into drum and bass, or jungle probably as it was, also in pirate radio, sort of Don FM kind of time. Just sort of grown up with it really, and then started making tunes in about 2000, 2001, ending up with releasing some tunes on Hardware and stuff. Just grown up with it. It's always been around, really. Played on Flex FM from sort of 99, 2000, something like that, and tried to take it to the next level by making tunes. Caught the sort of drum and bass bug, and here we are.
I got into it through raving around about 88, 89 at old acid house parties, and just spiraled from there. Just bought my first pair of decks when I was 15. My first major gig was Orange at the Rocket, which a lot of people probably won't know. I went on to play at clubs like Roast, and played at Laser Drum for 4 years. I was a resident there. During that time I got on Cool FM. I've been with them for 12 years now, still play on there. So I've just been soldiering through ever since.
Well, the thing about drum and bass is, you know, it's constantly evolving, and with new technology coming out, you know, a lot of producers are taking the equipment as far as it possibly can go. So, you know, there's always going to be an expansion in the music, and it's always going to be developing because of the fact that the technology is always developing. Things become a lot easier, you know. You can cut corners a lot more with programs now, and you know, a lot of this equipment that you see around now is becoming null and void to a lot of producers. Not particularly myself, because I do like to blend both, you know, digital and analog. So, yeah, for the future, I see it. You know, there's a lot of cats that were basically like us when we first came through back in the 90s. That are hungry and interested in the music and see it as a new thing. So they'll be the guys and the girls to basically move it on and develop it and progress it. So yeah, and get it to more corners of the earth, basically.
It's good. I mean, Europe, especially Eastern Europe and stuff, really kind of embracing it at the moment. But I think America is yet to be fully sort of cracked by drum and bass, which is a big market. Also Japan, getting quite into it out there now. I think with the internet it's more accessible now as well, so hopefully it just go from strength to strength.
Well, for me, drum and bass is just a baby still. It always has been. You've probably heard that for years, but it's always growing. Like Ink said, it's about taking it to the four corners of the globe, just expanding it. I think everybody needs to pull together a bit more, because there's too much separation, and it doesn't help the music. This is our music. This is UK music, British music. It's our Brit pop. This is pop to us, isn't it? You know. So we all just need to band together and just, you know, take it further instead of separating. And it's not going to, you know, it'll be hard to take further if everybody tries to just go their own separate ways. Everybody needs to. That's why hip hop's so big, because everybody unites and, you know, just take it further. That's what we need to do, because it can be taken much further. For me, it's still a baby. It's growing.
It definitely hasn't reached its full potential yet, you know. After this amount of time, like Pro was saying, after this amount of time in the hip hop industry, it was, you know, 10 times bigger than drum and bass is now. And like the earlier point, it is just a baby. It's still growing, and there's still so much room and so much scope for the music in general, in terms of getting out to the masses and stuff. Like, a lot of us are just old heads anyway, you know, but for the people, you know, the mass market, there's still so much potential. Definitely, like with my project, I got like Horsemen, so they're from all over the world. We got them from America, Brazil, Puerto Rico, fishing. You know, we got Gremlins from Canada, Frisky. You know, just basically all the Horsemen, which I think are really coming through with the sound that is it's going to carry it through to the next stage, basically. And that's pretty much it for me in terms of like the next generation.
Yeah, we got like a little camp building up around sort of London, EBK, Nocturnal, Jason Status. We're all kind of on the same kind of vibe. I reckon those guys definitely be pushing through the next couple of years. Yeah.
I'd have to say myself first, because I've only just started getting into the producing, so watch out for me. I mean, there's loads of guys. I could sit here and run your tape out with guys, because there's so many. I get new music from people all the time, and a lot of it's good. They just need help with the body of the tune sometimes and the mix downs, but you get tunes all the time that are blinding. People they just need help with it, so I can't really sit here and trying to start name check people, but you just gotta look out for the up and comings, because they're the people that are going to take it further.
Yeah, that's the one really good thing about this music, is we get to travelled to all kinds of crazy
Yeah,
places.
definitely. You know, the earlier point about hip hop, if we were hip hop artists and tried to do that, I doubt we would have seen some of the countries that we have seen on the basis of that music. And drum and bass has definitely given us that opportunity to go to a lot of places we probably wouldn't even know where they were.
Especially kind of extreme places.
Yeah, right.
Macedonia and Sarajevo. And
Do you see like the main differences between the UK scene and the international scene?
yeah, UK scene's become kind of a little bit cheesy in a way. Apart from the Hardware and a couple of other kind of labels.
Well, they're too sport for choice in the UK. Over here, you can go out to a big One Nation rave and listen to your top 10 A-list DJs, so to speak, and it costs 15 quid to get in or whatever. But abroad, mate, the trouble that the promoters have got to go through to just get two big names out there and two big MCs, and the punters know it no matter where you go, be it Germany, the darkest corners of Germany, go anywhere, the furthest point in Australia. The punters know how much trouble it is, and they'll come out in their masses and their thousands just for two DJs and two MCs. But over here, you could have everyone on the bill, and the crowd just stand there and look at you. And so
It's more of an event.
London is just
drum and bass.
very, very, very sport for choice in London, which is a shame. You know, on the outskirts of like in the south coast and that, and places like Bristol or whatever, they don't know how to have it. It's really weird how London seems very, very sport for choice.
Yeah, it almost takes it for granted because it's been here for so long, and a lot of the artists come from around here.
So you think they take it too seriously?
Yeah, I don't know. I just think people have just got.
Well, it should be taken seriously. I mean, if it like for myself, because it's a job, this is what I do, so it has to be taken seriously. But there has to be an element of fun in it as well. Otherwise, I wouldn't want to do it no more. I mean, I love this music. I don't like it. I love it. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm still here, because I love it. I don't just like it. I've seen many people come and go, and for me, that means they didn't truly love the music.
Yeah, I've got influences from all different music genres, you know. I listen to a lot of different music, you know. I've got Paul Hardcastle with the whole jazz thing, and Joe McBride, the list goes on with the whole jazz element. Also reggae artists, you know, coming out. And the Marleys, obviously. Hip-hop artists. Hip-hop has always been a part of my life, you know, the whole Mobb Deep thing. Even 50 when he first came through. Even now, you know, I can appreciate the workload and the work he puts into it, and the sound as well. So yeah, it's just from a lot of different, just producing drum and bass over the years. You bump into a lot of these heads, you know. We had Dead Prez come over, we did a little tour with them around like the UK and stuff. So I'm down with the whole Dead Prez thing, RBK, them guys there, Nas obviously. I think with drum and bass, especially when you're making it, you do touch on a lot of genres just for sampling purposes, or, you know, when you're not making it, you don't necessarily want to listen to it all the time, so you might listen to something else. So I'm kind of universal when it comes down to the whole influence thing, you know.
We're into everything from Iggy Pop to whatever, to hip hop. A lot of mid-90s hip hop, Biggie, old Wu-Tang, also like Nirvana, those kind of things. But drum and bass kind of influences wise, definitely Conflict made a big impression. So many, Source Direct, kind of people who pushed it a little bit further than the rest. Head Rush and Obstacle, so many, Stacker and Skynet. We could be here all day.
Well, I listen to all forms of music, otherwise I think they become very boring. You have to open up your ears to all forms of, obviously, hip-hop, and I like reggae a lot, I like jazz, I like rock, I like techno, I like anything. Anything that makes me nod my head, I like it. I like spit a bit prop now and again. Whatever, I like it all, you know. I'm inspired by everything. Drum and bass wise, I'm just inspired by people that work and people that love this music, and that makes me buzz enough, and it just inspires me to do what I do and carry on. Just enjoy watching people enjoy themselves, especially the ravers. I love making people dance, so that's what I like. I mean, I call myself a DJ more than a producer. I've had to more get into the producing side of things to further myself as a DJ. I call myself a DJ first. I just love watching people dance, and I believe it's about the people in front of the decks and not all the VIPs behind the decks, and it's all about making the people in front of the decks dance.